Greetings everyone, welcome to World of Vision 360. In this video we're gonna explore the outcomes that are generated in part 1. If you haven't watched part 1, I highly recommend you to watch part 1 before watching this. You can watch that video from info in here or from the link in the description. Alright, let's get started. After you click on the generate button, it roughly takes 3 to 4 hours to generate the results. Completely depends on the number of jobs that are in queue. Now that our results are ready, you'll get this explore option enabled. I'm gonna click on explore, then it switches to explore workspace. This workspace looks quite different than normal generative design workspace. If you observe here, we have all our outcomes that are generated. Among all these, we have to pick an outcome that can fit our job. If you observe here under outcomes, we have study 1, outcome 1 and converge. Study 1 is the study that has created using starting shape, and this is the outcome 1. Similarly outcome 2, 3 and so on. And then we have converge in here, where it means that outcome met the design criteria that we have set. If you observe these outcomes, under here we have completed, where it means that the outcome was completed but it do not meet the required design objectives that we have set. Alright, and also we have some failed outcomes. These are the outcomes that failed to generate. Under sorting, currently it is in processing status, but we can switch to based on study, visual similarity, material, manufacturing method, piece part cost, fully burdened cost and so on. You might be familiar with all these things, but piece part cost and fully burdened cost are the things that you might not heard. Piece part cost, in the sense the cost for manufacturing only the part. Do not consider any labor cost and all. It only considers the materials and the cost for manufacturing it. Fully burdened cost. It involves all the industry standard costs such as labor cost, material costs, selling costs, etc. These are the different views. And currently we are in thumbnail view. If we switch to properties view, it shows all the properties under the outcome such as status, material orientation, manufacturing method, visual similarity and so on. You can compare these side by side having the outcome at the same time. Under here we have scatter plot view. It plots all the outcomes based on different properties such as volume, mass, stress, factor of safety, displacement, piece part cost, fully burdened cost, as I have told you before. I want to compare the outcomes based on mass and factor of safety. If you observe here, we got some points that are indicated in color. These are the outcomes. If you hover your mouse, the design is populated in here on these different plots. The one indicated with the flask is the one that can be manufactured by using die casting, which is the latest technology in this generative design. And also there are two outcomes in here. I just wanna explore these two outcomes in terms of mass. If you click and drag on these two outcomes, it will zoom only those two outcomes of that particular window. There is slightly variation in the mass. If you click on reset zoom, it brings all the outcomes to the previous state. If you observe here, we have an outcome which is having almost zero factor of safety. This is the outcome that is completed, which means that it do not meet our required criteria, which is the factor of safety we have set is 2. Thus it is marked as completed. We're gonna omit those completed outcomes and we're gonna focus only on converged outcomes. If you observe here, we have symbols. Under symbols, we can view the colors of the outcomes based on materials, visual similarity, manufacturing method and processing status. The default is materials. The ones indicated in green color are the outcomes that are generated using aluminum. Likewise all. And then we have table view. You can view the detailed view of these outcomes in the form of a table, which gives you complete overview of the outcomes that are generated. Again, we have a flask symbol, but it means that it can be die casted. If you move the bottom scroll bar, you can view more details of the outcomes. I'm gonna switch to thumbnail view. Then we have outcome filters. Under processing status, we have converged, completed, failed. As I have said before, we're gonna only focus on converged. Under study, we have study 1 and study 2. Under study 1, we have the outcomes that are generated with the starting shape. Under study 2, we have outcomes that are generated with the no starting shape. If you hover over to outcome, it highlights the timeline. If you hover over through that, you can view the iteration that it had gone through to show you the desired output. And there we have the final iteration. In starting, it started with the shape which we have given. Thus, under study 1, we have starting shape. If you observe study 2, it has started with considering the maximum mass that it can possess, and then it converged to the design objectives. At this iteration, it calculates the factor of safety and computes the manufacturing conditions. Since the factor of safety for the outcome at this state is more, thus it removes the material for each iteration. If the factor of safety is less, it adds the material and brings us the output like this we have got in here. Now that you know how generative design works, let's explore some of these filtering outcomes. We can filter the outcomes based on visual similarity. If you click on isolate, it shows only the outcomes that belongs to group 1. These are the outcomes that are similar, and we have unique in here. These are the outcomes that are unique, and these are the outcomes that are ungrouped. Because we have failed outcomes, it filtered those under ungrouped. I'm gonna reset the visual similarity filter. Under here we have tech preview. If you isolate that, it shows you only the outcomes that can be die casted. It is a technology preview, and you can isolate only non-tech preview. These are the outcomes that do not include die casting. I'm gonna reset the tech preview. Under manufacturing method, we can isolate based on different methods such as unrestricted, additive, 3-axis milling, 5-axis milling, die casting. If you isolate one of these processes, it highlights only the outcome that is generated using 3-axis milling. I'm gonna reset the manufacturing method. Under materials, you can filter based on different materials that we have chosen under materials. If you click on titanium, it highlights only the materials that are generated using titanium. Under design objectives, we have a sliding bar through which we can adjust the volume, mass, stress, minimum factor of safety, displacement, and so on. If you adjust this bar, you can show the outcomes with minimum volume or with maximum volume. Similarly, the same applies for all these outcomes. You can filter based on more factor of safety, and also if you need, you can filter the outcomes based on less factor of safety. You have all these resources to filter out the outcome that we want. Alright, if you click on any outcome, it switches to outcome view. It shows you the outcome in the main canvas, and we have different options in here to explore. This is a navigation window, and we have iteration bar in here. It had gone through 13 iterations to bring you this outcome. At any point of time, you can get back to previous iteration and you can explore the various properties if you want. At this iteration, the preview looks like this, and we don't have the design preview outcome at this iteration, but still you can export this outcome for your design if you want. I'm gonna put this to iteration number 13, and I'm gonna export the options that we have in here. If you click on stress view, it shows you all the areas that are stressed. If you found any areas that are red, means that stress in these regions should be noted and may require attention. And the areas that are represented in green are ideal. and the areas that are blue are not affected by the loads. If you observe here, we have red regions in here, which means that we have to pay attention to these areas and we might need to add material in here. We can do that modifications after exporting the design if you want. And then you have design preview. This is how the model gonna look like when you export the design. And then you can toggle the preserve regions as well as obstacle regions and even the starting shape if you have any. Because it's a steady one, we have defined starting shape for this steady, thus we have starting shape too. And then you have compare. It compares the results side by side. And then you can export the design or the mesh. Under here we have properties such as status, materials, orientation and so on. You can view the cost in here. The piece part cost is $3 to $5 and median is 4. And the fully burdened cost is 9 to 21 and the median is 13. Similarly, volume, mass. The mass of the original component of this design is roughly around 400 grams. For this design it is reduced to 300. I'm gonna finish outcome view. It's time to filter out the results that we got. If you observe here, under processing status, we need only converged outcomes. I'm gonna isolate only those. And also if you isolate study 2, we got all our outcomes that do not have starting shape. If you hover out the mouse to the iteration bar, it has started with the maximum material and reduce the material to bring this desired outcome. If you click on that, it has made using titanium and the orientation is Y positive and Y negative, and it can be machined in both directions, and the manufacturing method it got is 3-axis milling. The outcome is populated on canvas. Observe this model, we got pretty good decent shape. I'm gonna switch to model view to have better view. We can export this design, but there is a potential problem in here, that is we have to work around still after exporting the design with this outcome. We have to remove the material around our preserves and even in here, but it would take some time to do that. This is not the outcome that I'm gonna looking for. I'm gonna finish my outcome view. If you observe all these outcomes, it do not have the tool clearance. Thus, study 2 is not good for exporting the design for my case. I'm gonna look for outcomes that are in study 1. If you observe here, you got decent clearance for these 3 outcomes. I'm gonna select these 3 outcomes and then I'm gonna click on compare. Now that Fusion opened 3 outcomes sidewise. In compare we can see the outcomes sidewise and then we can figure out which outcome is the best among all. If you click on any of these outcomes, it shows the outcome view in here and all the properties in here. If you observe, outcome number 2 is made out of nickel copper alloy and the orientation is Y positive and Y negative, and the manufacturing method is die casting. If you observe this model, we're having really organic design for this outcome. If you click on outcome number 11, it is made out of titanium and the manufacturing method is additive. It is not that organic and you have to consider the cost in this case. If you observe the cost for outcome number 2, it is $9 to $21, but for outcome number 11 it is not even imaginable, but that's okay. If you want to manufacture in bulk, you can. And also for this model, the mold cost will be more because these organic shapes, we have to make a mold such a way that it must fill the material only where it is. Outcome number 15 and 2 almost similar, but the thing is it got completely organic and this is somewhat organic. And the manufacturing method of outcome number 2 is unrestricted. If you select this outcome number 15, let's assume that it can be manufactured using 5-axis machining. It's gonna take much more time than usual. The cost for 5-axis machining relative to the time are gonna increase drastically. Thus we are gonna avoid outcome number 15. I'm just gonna click remove in here. Thus we are left with only 2 outcomes. I'm gonna switch to model view. In that way I can view the design in detail. To select outcome number 2, we just have to work more on this model to simplify the model and get our required result. Also, there is not enough clearance for the tool on all sides. The only clearance is in this side. I'm gonna delete this model also. And now we're left with only one design. That is outcome number 11. This is also having some potential problem, but we can simplify this model very easily. I'm gonna export this design. We can create the mesh using this design. If you select mesh now, you cannot create design from that mesh model. I'm gonna select create design. It takes you 100 cloud credits to export that outcome. We'll get back when it is ready. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button if it helps you and subscribe to World of Agent 360 for getting notifications each time when we upload new video like this. Thank you so much guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.